God bless you out there across the globe, global Christian friends. You're being shown the knowledge of the kingdom and the knowledge of the heavens, far greater than you have ever known from this highest and everlasting perspective from the Torah, which means instructions in the law, and the Holy Bible, the book and the written record of those who are righteous and holy with God. God bless you out there across the globe, pastors, military, farmers, government. The mechanics of all mysteries, like unlocking the secrets of the atomic particle, have led to the search of the God particle, which put apprehension in the mind of its discoverer, much like the apprehension disclosed from the mind of the discoverer of general relativity about the existence of quantum mechanics. The mechanics of all mysteries must be made known. You notice that? The mechanics of all mysteries must be made known. Now, this is incredible when you begin to understand the great knowledge that God desires his people to know. Having full knowledge of earth and having full knowledge of heaven is very important to be able to understand it. We're going to prove this somewhere down the line. Having full knowledge, and why it's important to have full knowledge of the earth, the world, and the heavens. How and why it is so important to have that kind of knowledge. And the view of the elliptical universe and its world is no longer a mystery. Nature has given and yielded up her secrets, showing that men depend and rely on chemistry, while chemistry itself depends and rely on, here's a flashbulb moment, the interactions of the electrons with the atoms. Flashbulb moment. The interaction of the electrons with the atoms. The pure and enlightened knowledge of God is no longer a mystery, thanks to the Savior of the world, who has revealed it with its mechanics. There is now a fresh new dawn shone on salvation and on the saving of the soul. They are no longer a mystery. You know what Jesus said? Everything covered must be revealed. The upper and the higher reaches and realms of God has shown greater beacons of lights than those luminous bodies of lights of those lower heavens. We'll explain that shortly. And have shown to eclipse by far those natural tonnages of planetary and environmental pressures even those pressures of cosmic origins, capable of the production of the most precious and rarest of metals known to man, metals like gold, silver, iron, materials on which the greatest countries rely on with their sciences. In other words, God has realms by far, far greater than a universe having pressures capable of producing those precious and rare metals within planets or within cosmic space, anywhere within the physical universe. Now you must understand, there are no solid gold on the sun. There's no solid silver or solid silver gold bars or silver bars on the sun. There is not solid platinum on the sun. There is not solid lead on the sun. There is not solid copper or steel or iron on the sun. There are basically three great views about heavenly things. Three great views about heavenly things. One, man's view of heavenly things. Two, the angelic view of heavenly things. And three, God's view of heavenly things. Keep that in mind. And because of modern science, man has revealed more spectacular sights than the wisest men had ever dreamed or imagined, even up to a few decades ago. And man's view of the things of the heavens today, now, is far out from the mind of those and sights of the wisest men, as the book of Revelation of Jesus Christ is away from the mind and sights of those who are in the Old Testament and the New Testament. All right? As we said before, Adam didn't read it. The only one that had the possibility of reading it in the old days, before the flood, was Enoch. After the flood was Elijah. Why? Because these two ascended up to heaven. Abraham didn't read it. Isaac didn't read it. Jacob didn't read it. Moses didn't read it. All right? These things we need to understand. The apostles didn't read it. Heavenly things, Jesus said, if I've told you earthly things and you believe not, how shall ye believe if I tell you of heavenly things? John chapter 3, verse 12. How shall you believe? We'll give you an equation with that. Something to equate with that statement next time. God bless you, global Christian friends.